Yo, what's going on, lads? It's me, Daily Tactics here, back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, and we've got it, boys. A new Captain Orange map. This guy is an absolute legend in the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod mapping community. He makes some of my all-time favorite maps, and he has outdone himself this time. So this map essentially has all of the features of a beautiful Star Wars map. So it's got a super fortress in the back here, filled to the brim with defensive positions and whatnot, choke points galore. And then it's got this valley position here that's like a marshy swampland valley. Then further ahead, we have sort of a center defense area here. And then there is an amphibious beach assault with cliffside defenses as well. And then on the far left over here, there is another valley defense. This is such a cool map. I love it so much. So that's what the droids are working with here, and they are under the leadership of the big bad general himself, General Grievous, and of course the medical droid, the evil Sith medical droid is sort of pulling the strings of Grievous behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? I still don't know where Lord Gonk is on this map, but Captain Orange did say that there was Lord Gonk somewhere, so we're gonna have to... Oh, that looks like Lord Gonk's speeder, but no Lord Gonk. Oh, there's Lord Gonk! Yes, he's here! Praise be to Gonk. Can we get some praise be to Gonks in the comments, boys? But either way, that's the separatist droid army. And then for the clone army, we have the 41st Elite Corps. So we have Water Fountain Boy over here making a return during the Clone Wars with some 41st Elite Corps attacking this valley. Then over here, we have a large amphibious beach landing with troop transports, ATTEs, TX-130Ts, the works, and they're going to be attacking over this way. And then over here, we have Commander Gree, who you can see right there, leading 41st Elite Corps in a flanking maneuver behind the cliff defenses of the droids. So there's going to be a lot going on in this battle. I'm super excited for it. I think it is going to be one of the coolest battles we've ever seen in this game. So be sure to hit that like button if you enjoy. Let's try to get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. Subscribe if you haven't already. Big giveaway at 200K, and comment down below what you'd like to see next and what you thought of the battle. All right, guys, let's get it going. Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and real quick before this video begins, I wanted to let you know about instant gaming. It's something I've talked about quite often on the channel. It's an awesome place to go and get really good deals on video games that you are interested in. They have tons of deals on Star Wars games, like up to 90% off. Men of War Assault Squad 2 is super cheap on here. XCOM 2 is super cheap on here. It's totally legit. I use it myself. Link will be in the description below if you want to go and just peruse, or if you see something you like, feel free to use my link to get it for yourself. So yeah, thank you so much to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for listening to this ad read, and I hope you enjoy the remainder of the video. Alrighty then, fellas, let's go ahead and press start right now and check out this battle. The amphibious beach invasion begins, and the clone army begins to pepper the sort of cliff-side walls here with a ton of fire, but the droids are returning a bunch of fire themselves. This artillery piece is going nuts. Ooh! Direct hit on that troop transport over there for the clone troopers. That actually killed like the majority of the crew that was inside it. Oh my goodness, those poor guys didn't manage to escape, and they got absolutely clustered in there and destroyed in one foul swoop. That is brutal. But luckily for the clones, they did manage to take out this artillery piece, and it looks like this artillery piece over here is down too. That leaves droids with only the AAT. That leaves droids with nothing as the AAT manages to go down there. They do have rocket troopers, which are pretty powerful, but it seems like the beach defense is really struggling at the moment. It's going to be small arms fire and rockets from now on for these guys. That's not even stopping them from getting kills, though. I'm seeing a lot of dead bodies in the waters over here for the clones, especially around here where this thing got hit early on. Whoa! What? ATTE! Excuse you? Did you just have like your hydraulics malfunction and just skyrocket upwards? Oh my god. Okay, well that's a big success for the droids right there. Wiping out an ATTE by accident, boyos. Okay. That's really something there. Water Fountain Boys troopers seem to be absolutely pile driving the droid forces over this way, and nailing on through there. That is beautiful. Let's check in on Gree's forces. Gree's forces seem to be having a lot more trouble on the battlefield than the other areas. I'm seeing massive amounts of dead 41st Elite Corps troopers over here, and they are in an intense firefight with the cliffside defenses over here from the droids, including this E-Web turret, which is just pouring fire into them. It seems like the droid forces that were supposed to be holding the beach actually ended up having to turn around because of the flankers and deal with them, which has allowed the beach troopers to get really, really far in here. So, you know, Gree was definitely right in utilizing that flanking position because it has paid off tremendously for them. However, at a pretty great cost as well, because they have lost some serious troopers. There is Gree himself right there laying on that rock. BEA beautiful. They're also going into the top entrance to the fortress over here, managing to kill quite a number of droids in here, and even getting a few troopers in through this choke point without losing too many clones. So that's actually pretty impressive right there. And there they wipe out the last droid defending there. So now Gree's troopers have a direct funnel into the top area of the fortress over here. That's going to be very valuable in the later parts of the battle. All right, checking out the middle valley portion of the map here. The droids are putting up a bit of a defense. This is a more lightly defended portion of the map, this little valley area, because the front defenses were where they were planning to hold out for the most part, and then the back defenses are sort of their backup plan. This is just like an intermediary zone where, you know, they have some defenses, but they're not especially strong, and they won't necessarily hold as well as other areas in the map. So these guys are probably going to fall relatively quickly to the 41st Elite Corps over here, but not before they get a few kills, because I am seeing some dead clones on the battlefield, which is good to see for the droids, at least if you're rooting for them. But yeah, I think the big show will be on the interior area here, where there are a ton of droids stacked up on defenses looking at those choke points. But for now, the droids are going to have to take a back seat to this battle and let the clones sort of take the reins if they want to actually win this thing. Let's see, Gree's troopers are fully swooping on in here and helping out the clones on the beaches. Yeah, these cliff defenses ended up faltering pretty bad here, but not before getting a number of kills right there. It seems like the clones were trying to come up these rock walls and ended up getting stuck in front of this E-Web turret and mowed down. So, you know, the droid defenses of the cliffs did end up being quite effective, but in weird places we didn't really expect them to be. I thought, you know, right here we'd see a massive loss of clone life. Whoa! There's flying vehicles out the wazoo here, boys. Oh my god. Who is shooting right here? Stop it. You're killing so many clones. Who is doing that? Oh my god. This ATTE actually crammed itself into these rocks here. The Republic Armory is not doing too hot, guys. It is seriously doing some weird stuff. Oh, we actually have Grease troopers doing an assault on the entrance to the sort of top portion of the fortress over here. The droids are managing to hold pretty nicely in this choke point area. It seems like droids further back, though, did end up getting killed because the clones were able to sort of shoot downwards at them. So pretty impressive situation for the clones right there, managing to, you know, get that nice high ground angle down into the fortress, which sort of allows them to chop up the choke point a little bit. Obviously, this choke point is bad, but it could be way, way worse if they didn't have that downward angle on these forces down here. So, you know, it's not the worst choke point because of that, though. Still, many 41st Elite Corps troopers are dying due to it. But we do have many clones going towards the front entrance over here, including Water Fountain Boy. There's our boy right there. So these guys could alleviate Grease troopers who are up here and getting sort of caught up. And they could make the final push that breaks these front entrance defenses. And here they come. They're cruising on in here. They are getting killed a little bit, but they're getting droid kills as well. And yep, the front entrance to the fortress has been broken, and the droids now must defend in the back rooms instead of this initial choke point here. So really, the clones are making good progress during the entirety of this battle here. It's not too bad for them. Usually in these massive super fortress battles, especially with choke points and amphibious assaults, these can be some of the toughest battles for attackers to win. But I think for one, the clones have sort of gotten lucky in a few situations, managing to take out droid defenses with relative ease. And I also think the strategy comes into play here. That flanking force was really, really nice and really effective by Gree. And that certainly helped the clone army make some gains on this battlefield where it could have taken them hours to make gains in any other situation. So the clones are certainly cruising, but the battle is not over. There's also a little bit of a clone flanking force over this way through this tiny little canyon pass. Seems like most of the clones are getting slaughtered over here, but it's doing a nice distraction for these droids in this choke point area as the clones come through the sort of archive room here. The droids are more distracted by these guys over here, and it's resulting in droid losses, which is great. You know, the best way to kill a choke point is create another area to enter, and then it instantly becomes a non-choke point. So the droids seem to be not able to sort of bottle the clones up because clones keep on making alternative methods of attack and things like that, and the choke points are kind of failing. General Grievous's throne room, though, is still active. Still got a pretty decent defense over here from the droids. Definitely enough to hold off a sizable number of clones, especially with the clones distracted over here. Those droids over there don't have to deal with the full brunt of Gree's army here and Water Fountain Boy's army. So I don't know, I think the droids do still have a chance at winning this thing, especially with recent performances being better than the early start to the battle. We're seeing way more clones going down here than earlier. And, you know, the cost of one droid is taking out, 5 or 6 clones, which is exactly what the droids need right now because they're pretty outnumbered at this point in the battle. Although the entrance to this sort of warehouse area does end up falling right there, and the clones in the sort of archive section are pushing through as well, so the rest of these droids back here are going to have to pull some more weight for themselves as the clones funnel on in this way. Also, we got a couple of droids at the command center over here who are just susceptible to dying. We can take them out of the chairs. They can actually fight if they want. Oh! That droid just actually ended up getting shot. How about you? You wanna get out? There you go. You can fight! Win! There, he took out the E5. He can now fight. Let's check out the throne room area. It looks like this bottleneck is still going for Grievous. Still plenty of clones dying over that way, so that's good to see. The warehouse area is getting assaulted pretty steadily now. A couple more clones dying, but they are making their way in there pretty steadily now. And I think it's only a matter of time here before the droids in this area fall and end up dying. There was a droid back here, but it looks like he died. That was a good position there. Alright, the throne room having a reinvigorated clone attack right now. More droids holding, but, it's not looking too good. Not looking too good for the boys. The droidy boys. Alright, let's get Grievous out of here. Grievous, go pick up a gun. Oh my god, Grievous has a gun! He's got to defend himself. He's got to defend himself. He would never go down without a fight. Actually, yes, he would. That's a very Grievous thing to do. All right, so Grievous has an E5 now. He is actually getting a few kills, but he has to reload. He's taking a lot of clone fire. He runs behind a pillar to get some cover. The clones move it in. He takes cover again, gets another kill right there. Grievous, the Mad General himself, taking out a number of clones. The rest of Grievous's droids over on the right side have seemed to start to go down there pretty bad. The warehouse region over here also almost taken. The 2 boys that were up there died, but there's still 3 droids over there. Oh, Grievous getting some more shots off. He's like running like a madman every which way. The clones must be freaking. They're like, there's a general around here. Oh, they end up taking him out right there, though. Oof. Oh, wait, where was that other droid? Oh, he was right there. That droid just popped that guy. I was like, where was he? All right, the warehouse district under a 2-pronged attack right now. They managed to take out 1 prong, but the guy on the left is still alive. Droid's still managing to get fire out, but they do end up dying right there. 1 last grenade for the droid army. Ends up getting a kill there. Spicy, spicy. The clones do end up winning this battle. There are no more droids left alive. But at what cost? But at what cost? This was pretty costly for the clones, if we're being completely honest. Red are dead clone troopers. Yellow are dead droids. A heck of a lot of clone troopers ended up dying during this base assault. It was absolutely brutal. Not to mention, a whole lot of clones over here. Floating helmets, huh? Their bodies disappeared because of these stupid tanks running them over. I hate that glitch so much, but, yeah, so probably, like, a ton of clones died over here. An entire troop transport worth of clones did die over here, but we just can't see all of their bodies. So imagine the losses being great way greater over that way. Also, some clones probably died over here, but this tank ended up destroying them. This tank ended up turtling over. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, a pretty costly victory for the clone troopers, but they did capture General Grievous and the evil Sith Lord medical droid. So, you know, maybe it's worth it. I don't know. You know, that's not for me to say. What do you guys think? Do you think this battle was worth it for the 41st Elite Corps, or was it a little too costly? Was it too Pyrrhic of a victory? Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you to Captain Orange for making this map. You can find it on my Discord in the Men of War Maps section. Subscribe if you haven't already. Big giveaway at 200k subs. Like the video if you haven't already, and comment down below what you thought. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone's doing well in quarantine, man. I know it can be really rough right now, and if you need a place to talk to some people, my Discord is always a nice spot to chat with people who you have things with common or in common, or my Instagram, my Twitter. I sometimes reply to comments there, or just comment down below. Things like that. If you're struggling with socializing and things like that during this hard time, you feel free to reach out in those areas. I do hope you guys are doing well. I know mental health is a very important thing right now, and it's not to be taken lightly. So you know, it's a struggle for everyone, and if you need help, that is not a shameful thing at all. Feel free to reach out in various places. If I don't personally get back to you, I will try to, but, you know, I miss a lot of messages and things like that, and I have, you know, schoolwork and stuff I have to get to, but, you know, there's a great mod community on my Discord, and, you know, the Daily Tactics community is a friendly bunch and things like that, so I'm sure you'll be able to find someone to chat with. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.